Hey there everyone, Gamerman H here, just gonna get this one up and out of the way real quick. Welcome to my no frills Rai K-84 building guide for Firebase Z. Step 1. Open the weapons lab. This is going to require turning on the power at the data center. You can then directly travel to the weapons lab from the data center through this door. Step 2. Pick up the Rai K-84 blueprint. This is in the weapons lab over the table you used to build it. If you don't do this, the body for the eye will not spawn. Step 3. Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. You'll now want to run from the weapons lab over to mission control, over by where the exfil event happens. Down the hill, by where Raptor 1 will pick you up on exfil, you'll see a burning vehicle. Next to the burning vehicle is a body. Interact with the body and you'll get your eye. Step 4. Scan the eye, take the key. Go ahead and run back to the weapons lab and interact with the retinal scanner next to the computer to open a drawer. Then, take the key from said drawer. From here on, the steps don't necessarily need to be linear. The order I recommend, though, is as follows. Step 5. Open lockers. Go to the barracks area and look between the beds for single, gray, tall lockers. You'll need to open these until you get a mimic to spawn. 2 of the lockers will spawn a mimic, and one of those mimics will drop the Rai K-84 barrel. Step 6. Dartboard puzzle. Please note, this is the only somewhat hard step as far as I'm concerned. Interacting with the computer you scanned the eye at will cause its radar arm to rotate, stopping in 3 places and making a beep. Memorize where the radar arm stops and beeps. I personally use a clock face as a guide to remind myself. Now, head back to spawn and into the Wunderfizz room. Shoot the dartboard on the wall where the radar arm stopped in the order that it did. Then, shoot the middle and get a bullseye. Note, shotguns and burst fire weapons will fuck this up. Don't use them. It will reset if you hit anything in the wrong order. Step 7. Get the magazine. You'll need to be round 15 or higher for this one, as Russian manglers do not spawn until round 15. Once manglers start spawning, they have an almost, but not quite, 100% chance to drop a magazine part. Simply pick it up and run back to the weapons lab. Just inside the door from the carport, there will be a table with a dead man. Place down the magazine and come back 1 full round later. It should have gone from glowing purple to glowing gold. This lets you know that you can pick it up. Step 8. Build. Well, the table's right there in the room and you've got all the parts. Go do it. And that's all for how to build the Rai K-84. If that's all you're here for, you can click away. If you want some tips on the gun, stick around. Step 9. Understanding the weapon. If you're familiar with the Ray Gun Mark III from Gorod Krovi, this weapon will feel right at home to you. Its main fire is a piercing ray bullet thing, and it has a grenade launcher attachment that spits out a ball of AoE damage. If you shoot a grenade out, then shoot with main fire, just like the Mark III, an AoE will get more powerful. Do note, if you're using the grenade launcher portion and press the weapon swap button, triangle, Y, or mouse scroll, you'll switch back to the main fire of the Rai K-84 and not to your other weapon, as the alt fire works identically to the grenade launcher and master key attachments from previous COD games. And that's all from me on this one. Hope you enjoy.